Hey guys, it's Vampire Cupcake
and K-Town Dragon Rider, and welcome again to Cupid, a visual novel.
I think we're just gonna jump right in. Chapter 2. Let's do it.
Is it funny? Is it not? They always leave you.
Oh, that's Mother's speaking.
Is that Mother's? Oh, okay.
Such is the way of the world. The more you love, the more you lose. Oh, it seems like they'll stay forever, but they never do. I'm the only one who stays, my lovely rose. My love is the only love you need. You were always so weak. Always so loving to people who did not deserve it. I told you to get rid of her, didn't I? I told you to be wary. I knew it from the start, my rose. She was nothing but selfish. She led you astray. Oh, these are just
choose. I don't know who she is.
I don't know if she is the selfish. Oh, Catherine was a curse. Oh, that little girl? She drove you to a love I warned you about. I knew she would just cause you pain. Oh. I don't want to ever say that to someone, so I was so worried about you, darling. She almost led you astray. Away from me. Trust in Mother, darling. I'm just glad to have you back to myself.
Dots.
Your silence bothers me, child. She was important to me, Mother. I loved her. Mother only laughed as Larissa screamed out her pain. I just want Mother to just go away. Just, I don't know what kind of just horrible stuff that this woman is going through. Why is this in her head? I just need to know why. Rosa felt strong arms shake her awake.
Rosa?
That's good. That's Gilly.
Yeah, that's the dad, isn't it?
No.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Rosa.
She opened her eyes and was hit by a strange sadness that crushed her. She was dazed for a moment.
Huh.
Why was she so sad?
So sad indeed.
And then she remembered.
Huh!
Her best friend was gone.
Damn. This kind of escalated quickly. She was alive 2 seconds ago.
I know!
Okay.
She was gone.
Rosa.
Oh, well, he changed outfits and everything. Looking
It's nighttime, bro. That's your pajamas?
Oh my goodness!
He
You
looking
gonna sleep
good
in that?
He wake up. He looking fresh.
In France?
In France.
It's not that cold in France.
Apparently, it's cold this time of year.
I guess so, man.
Got a cape and everything. Is that his blanket?
Does he do
that? Does he twist around with his wraps himself up in a blanket and then tells himself to bed? Does he burrito himself?
Hey, burritos are nice.
Burritos are nice, especially when you wrap yourself in a blanket like that.
I mean, he's got a nice ornate lion kind of thingy with
looks like it has tusks.
Does it? I don't know, but it's just, oh man, he's got the cufflinks on and everything. You go to sleep with your cufflinks on.
He's all proper today.
Bruh.
Anyway, how are you feeling?
Gilliam sat by her bed, a hand in hers. Rosa didn't realize she had been holding onto it tightly in her fitful sleep. Oh, okay. Moves, bruh. She broke from his grasp and clutched her knees.
Rosa.
She remained silent.
I came to check on you. You went into shock and lost consciousness. I can only imagine how hard it must have been for you to see her like that.
His words echoed in her brain, yet she did not register much of their meaning. Rosa still refused to speak, and Gilliam fidgeted with his glove.
The wake will take place as soon as possible, Rosa. I just wanted to let you know that she is being taken care of.
He's hiding something. There was a slight triumph in Mother's voice. He wants to get rid of her body as soon as possible. Don't you see it, child? Tell me you're not falling for this. Rosa was tired. Mother, always the cynic, would say such things. She hated anyone who came close to Rosa's heart. Rosa didn't want to hear it, thank goodness. She didn't want to deal with anything right now. All she wanted to do was wallow in her loneliness.
Did she die from like a carriage class?
Oh no. To curl up inside the hole Catherine had left behind and sleep. Oh, this is so sad. My child, tell me you see it. Remember the fear in Catherine's eyes in her last days?
Unperturbed by Catherine's.
Oh, Mother's just a dick. I mean, Jesus. There is an absence of feeling in him. Don't you see? It goes beyond the usual apathy of loneliness. Did he even really love Catherine? How well do you even know him, child? I've known him for as long as I knew Catherine, Mother. He is a close friend. I didn't ask how long you've known him, but how well. Beyond the mask that he displays in public view, do you even know his past? Do you even know any of his ambitions or secrets? He was always a private man, Mother. Think back, child. Isn't it curious how all his past relationships have ended in disaster? Everything he touches crumbles. It's sad, but it reminds me of that Timmy, Very Odd Parents, where the mom was trying to grow the plants and everything. She's touches dies!
And then every guy just steps back. Which wonders, how did Dad manage to have Mom birth Timmy?
Maybe he's already dead. There's gotta be a conspiracy
Maybe
about
Timmy's
that.
constantly in a coma because his mom tries to touch him because she loves him. Or maybe all of this is in Timmy's mind and his mom actually touches everything that it really does die. But so the whole, every time the parents leave Timmy, it's because it's to avoid the mother from touching Timmy and letting his son live.
Oh man, that just got dark.
Yeah, something. I don't know. It was just
I'd watch
top
it.
of my mind.
I'd watch it. That is not enough to accuse him of anything. You idiot!
Baka.
He's different.
That's racist.
He does not belong.
Because he's black, racist.
He's not black. What does he look? He looks.
He's tannish colored.
He is very tan.
He's caramel.
Yes, he is.
He's not white.
He's not white. That's
Which
right.
is, she's racist.
You're racist.
Racism!
You have felt it too, haven't you?
The racism?
Rosa looked at Gillian with new eyes now.
Now Rosa's racist.
Oh my goodness.
Racism spreads quickly.
I mean, it usually starts with the parents, from what I hear.
Hint of doubt, so let's see.
A
Exactly.
hint of doubt slithered out from beneath her
Due
sadness.
to racism.
Rosa wanted something to blame, a cask for all her regrets. You know?
Sounds like racism.
Gilliam seemed like the perfect candidate, didn't he? Yes, you're finally seeing it. Open your eyes, child. It made sense. Gilliam and Catherine's relationship began to pewter off into coldness right before she died. Her mental instability only served to compound the fracture in their relationship. Oh, mental instability. What did she have?
Well, I mean, she was prostitute. She probably went crazy.
Perhaps Gilliam was tired of her and had her killed off for convenience. Oh my goodness!
Jesus.
We're just jumping to all
Yeah.
types of conclusions. Or perhaps Catherine, in her psychotic state, killed herself to spite him. Oh man.
That's just metal.
I mean, just...
She's just chilling like in his bed as he opens the door. She's like, "Fuck you!" Stabs herself and just bleeds all over it. And then she's just like, that's just spiteful.
Poor little girl.
I wouldn't say poor little girl. She did that to just spite him.
Rosa stared at the man beside her. He is not to be trusted, child.
She's gonna kill him too. Look,
He
Rosa
is a
probably
demon.
could-
Why you gotta be a demon, though?
Because she's racist.
Oh my goodness. Gilliam returns Rosa's angry stare with a resolute look.
I know you must hate me, Rosa. I am aware that I only aggravated Catherine's condition with my presence. I know the feeling when I am not wanted.
Oh, poor baby. He stood up, a hard yet kind look on his face. He's a poor baby. Just remember... Oh, sorry.
Just remember that I will always be there for you. Well, be here for you. As much as I was there for Catherine, even though she spat me out.
Rosa bit her lip. When Catherine had refused to eat, it had been Gilliam who fed her and attended to her. Despite Catherine's hurling abuse at him, he had tried to care for the sick woman himself.
Catherine, that little girl.
Yes, it is.
Why is she so abusive?
Oh.
hurling abuse at her. She's like, buy me more jewelry!
She probably wanted more sugary bread.
I don't want to eat this. I want applesauce and danishes. Throw me a biscuit.
Lies. All lies. Keeping up appearances. Then what is it that he has done, Mother? Catherine committed suicide.
So she did commit suicide. She did stab herself on the bed. That's straight abuse.
Oh man, that's just rudeness. It was not by his hand that she died. Are you just going to leave it at that? Look at his face and tell me you trust him wholeheartedly.
I trust him wholeheartedly.
Look at them glistening lips. And his glistening nose.
And
that glistening spot up under his eye. I mean, everything. His glistening hair.
With his glistening metal.
And
his glistening gloves, why not add
right.
Glistening little jewel right next to that glove. That thing is shining for some reason. You see that? You see that? It's shining bright like a diamond.
Bruh. Rosa tried to search for the answer in Gilliam's eyes.
Searching.
But as always, his face betrayed.
Portrayed.
No, but it says betrayed.
It's portrayed, though.
But yeah, it's portrayed. Only a few emotions. It's okay, though. I don't know. Mother was screaming out. Look now.
He killed her!
I think she needs to chill. Can you go to sleep? She needs to go to sleep. I'm sure he did. Oh my goodness.
Your mother's intuition is just
is too much.
Rude.
And you're letting him get away with it. Please. My head hurts.
Rosa, you have a split personality disorder. You need that suppressed.
And you say you loved her. Oh, look, don't you?
Look, right now, I don't really right now, I don't really like you at the very moment.
I don't. The mother has just constantly irked me this entire time. You never loved her, you selfish child.
How?
I've always known you were this selfish. It was like you go from loving me to just dissing me in the next minute. Mom's bipolar.
She has problems.
Mom has some. Mama needs to stay in the grave where she at. Cause look, mother's nowhere to be found, and yet I'm hearing voices there. Mom's dead. She need to go to sleep and stay out my head. Just like your father. Look, don't bring old dad up in here. I don't even know what he looked like, but don't you bring. I don't know what my mom looked at. To be fair, I don't know anything. Stop. You throw people away.
How do you even jump to that conclusion? Like, I'm not liking this story just because his mom is a bitch.
I mean, straight up.
Just for no reason, you throw people away. I'm just like, the girl committed suicide, and you just gonna throw this shit in while I'm in my grief?
You ain't gonna give me 2 seconds to breathe.
No.
She said 1, 2. There you go.
It wasn't even a second.
Didn't you throw me away when I inconvenienced you? What?
You always inconvenience me every time I think about it.
Admit it. What are we talking about? You were secretly relieved I died.
I'd really be secretly relieved. Actually, no, I wouldn't be secretly relieved. I'd probably piss on your grave.
If you acted like
if you act like this in real life, I'd probably piss on your grave.
Bruh,
that's just not
I wouldn't put flowers in grave. There would be no seal.
If I was your neighbor, I would call social services so goddamn quick. I'd adopt your child with force.
Oh my goodness.
Because you do it too much.
No, stop it. She screamed back at that last voice. Her mouth quivered. What is that? What is that? A quivering lips sound like to you. Gilliam stared at Rosa in shock. Oh. He's like, where did that come from?
Am I missing a conversation?
The outburst had accidentally come out aloud.
There it is.
Oh.
I was wondering if Stop It just was like...
It pulled a plug that kept the tears from pouring out. Now her vision clouded, and she blinked them away again and again. She was not sobbing. She did not even realize her face was wet. Gilliam and Rosa stared at each other, both kindred in their sorrow. He knelt down by Rosa's bed and wiped her tears with his hand.
Wiped?
With his gloved hand, because, unless he just took that glove off. He got that cotton.
Is it Egyptian?
This is 800 count cotton gloves. He did not say anything while doing this, and Rosa stared blankly ahead. It almost stunned her how many tears a person's eyes could carry.
Oh, hell. I loved her too, Rosa.
He said it after a while.
I know what you're feeling. I don't know. Do you have a mom just shouting at you negative thoughts constantly, every day, all day?
She didn't know if it was her own or if Mother's anger was somehow influencing her, but her chest heaved. She balled up her fist so tightly that her fingernails hurt.
But were they bleeding, though?
Shut up. She spat, and the man recoiled at the uncharacteristic bitterness of her words. Catherine was afraid of you in her last few days. You did something to her. I know it. She could feel Mother inside her head, building up her anger. He has to be punished. You are to the blame. He has to atone. I know you are guilty. He must be punished. Gilliam stared at her, dumbfounded for a few seconds. But the man didn't try to appease her. He only stepped closer to Rosa and wrapped his arms around the hysterical girl. Let go of me. Oh, look.
Oh, she grew her hair out.
Oh, yeah, she did. Which means some time has passed.
Well, duh, she died.
Well, she died, but at the same time, they did call her a woman instead of a child.
Yeah, Catherine must have been old enough to be loved by a man at that time.
We're not going to talk about that.
I mean, this is that point in time, right? It's them olden times.
It is that olden
Where
times.
30-year-old people
nope,
them 14-year-olds.
Nope. We are erase that.
Pedophilia was acceptable in that time. It's also because of the fact that life expectancy was a lot shorter in the human world.
Oh, yeah. I hate you. Let me go. But Gilliam didn't, with the Spanish guitar going on.
Spanish try to be real.
Right.
If you need something to hate, then I'll accept your hate. But you must accept my comfort too.
Oh my.
He's just gonna pull out the dicks?
Is this going?
I need you too, right now, Rosa.
I mean, you gonna give us some dinner first?
I mean, he gave her a place to live for how many days.
I'm
not saying that's that. I'm not saying that that's just immediate means of giving the pee. But
Oh my gosh, bruh.
I mean, that is asking a lot at that point in time.
I mean, he's a marquis though. He can afford that.
Marquis. The marquis key. Yeah, I know. You are the only one who loved her as much as I did.
Gilliam's word brought back Catherine and Rose's mind. Almost at once, the anger was replaced with a sadness so heavy she couldn't breathe.
Good, at least Mom's got her the picture for a good second.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I mean, that's it. Why was she so angry again? Because your mom's a bitch. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
No, because sodas are bad for you.
That's right. A juice?
I'll get you some juice.
Yay. She was focusing on anger instead of pain. It was easier.
It usually is.
The real tears came, all for the loss of the girl they both loved. Tomorrow was not going to come.
Because she did.
There was only right now, the loss and the two friends mourning a loved one. Rosa cried until she thought she wouldn't be able to stop, and Gilliam quietly held her. This Spanish guitar is just going in,
Yep.
Slowly, her weeping began to subdue her into sobs, and only then did he speak again.
Stay in the chateau, Rosa. I know you are thinking of leaving now that Catherine is gone. But I can't let you wander the streets again. I will take care of you. It's what Catherine would have wanted.
Like a spell being broken, these words brought back her anger. How could you possibly know what Catherine wants? She pushed his arms away from her. She's dead. Gilliam's mouth pursed and he stepped away. I want you to go. Please, leave me. Gilliam sighed and closed his eyes.
I understand.
He turned on his heels and left without another word.
He said he turned on his heels, so what, did he do that Healy trick where he just rotated
he
180
pivoted.
degrees so evilly? Oh, so he did do that.
He pivoted.
Did he turn the cape too? Because he had a cape, you gotta like whirl it.
Hopefully. He tuxedo masked that shit.
Because if I made an evil villain in a manga, he would have a cape. He's gonna turn it every time he got to. Especially if he's right next to a door. Because you know when those anime villains turn that cape and the door closes automatically, like the door knows, oh, he turned the cape, the door was shut without him even touching it.
I don't think I've seen an
Yo, those are pretty legit.
I'm gonna have to watch more anime then. Hours seemed like minutes to her. She would fall asleep but awaken in unfit intervals so often that she had lost the exact time. Oh man, I know how that's like, bruh. It's not fun. Awake, she would stare at a part of the wall with no coherent thoughts forming in her mind. One would think morning should be spent in a depressive frenzy.
What is even that? A depressive frenzy. Usually a frenzy is kind of like an active outburst, but you're depressed. So you're just yelling
hysterical
out,
sadness, and
throwing pots around. Nobody loves me. I'll just die right here. Just fuck everybody. Yeah, I guess you can have a depressive frenzy then.
I guess so.
I couldn't really do it. Mine would be secluded so that way no one knows how depressed I actually am.
Yeah, mine would be too.
I don't like people to know. I feel like that's just...
Yeah, me either. So I just try to deal with it by myself. All the reasons to grieve are yours, after all. She could wail now if she wanted. She could pull on her hair, curse the skies. But the sky didn't do anything. It was just
sky
blue.
is just like, bruh.
I'm just blue right now.
I mean, I got her with me, but, you know, she doing good. Like, I didn't mean to do... I didn't do anything. I just take her with me.
She could reminisce the past, admire the frailty of human lives. Unfortunately, it was something less poetic. Pain was simple. It was clean.
It's when the way that you're making me feel tonight. Because it's hard to let it go.
I was like, is there some Utana there? I think it was simple. It was clean.
No, I saw simple. I'm just like, it's clean right there. Clean's right there.
This person put those together. It's not
she's
coincidence.
A Kingdom Hearts fan.
It's a Kingdom Hearts fan. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Either that or she's a Utana fan. Either way, that's nice. Utana's life.
It was a well-sharpened knife that sliced through her heart in one stroke. No blood, no mess.
Those are good knives.
No blood, no mess, man. That stuff.
Them knives are good. Like, those are knives like that. Oops. Ooh. Sorry. There's a plate right next to me and I moved it. Let me move that out the way.
It had donuts on it.
I bet.
I love donuts.
I know you did.
Empty. Just like that plate. When tears were spent, there was just a hole where your heart had been. The hurt called out to you. It lingered. But since there was nothing there anymore, you couldn't find where the pain ended and you began. Rosa slept all day. The sun had gone down twice before she shifted from her bed.
Jeez, she slept for nearly...
She stood up slowly, deliberately, with a purpose. My child, you know I hurt when you're hurt. No, you don't!
You just feed off it.
You're the one that caused me most of the pain if you don't shut your ass up.
I think she's a demon.
I think she's a demon too.
I think she's possessed by a demon.
She must be. Already a surge of power flowed within her, fueled by her grief.
Yeah, that's a demon.
The power filled her up, and there was so much emptiness inside that the energy seemed to saturate her whole body. Yo, she's about to go Super Saiyan 3! Purpose was always a balm for grief. Mother, tell me what to do.
Uh-oh.
No, don't do it!
She's done possessed by the demon. Justice or retribution.
None of these choices are great!
But use the tarot card. Damn it.
Start with his guilt, child. Uncover his lies. Crush his mask. But that's his persona! Okay. He must pay for everything he has done. He didn't speak. Rosa didn't speak, but she started to form the words in her mind, feeling them in her bones, giving life to every thought. She really is going Super Saiyan!
She already Super Saiyan.
Oh my goodness!
What? Okay.
She took a small knife and carved a symbol on the floor. Oh my goodness.
She's calling demons.
It didn't need much. A guilt spell.
See, she used the demon magic.
It didn't aim to punish. It only aimed to inform. Oh my goodness. She needed to know how much guilt the man carried and the source of such guilt. If the guilt was concrete and came from a direct action, then she would know Gilliam did something to Catherine.
Yeah, it's like she's about to have a stand that deals with guilt.
It had been a while since she had used magic. When did magic become a play in this? Oh my goodness! It used to be the only way she could protect herself from the world. Mother had taught her, and now Mother guided her as she cast her spells. So Mom helped her find demons to help her make spells.
Mom's a demon.
Mom just needed to not. I don't exist. But then we wouldn't have the story.
Mm-hmm.
She needed a possession of the man.
Yeah, she has a stand.
Rosa opted
Ain't no
for his
spell.
voice. Still fresh from his memory, but the voice is intentional. It's magic, I'm not going to question it. She focused on the last conversation they shared.
If you need something to hate, I will take care of you. Dots! I need you.
His words made Rosa feel distress and confusion. Always it was this way with him. The feeling wasn't foreign. It had been there for years.
For years? I will always be here for you. Whoa.
Oh, my goodness. Rosa felt a violent force upturn her stomach. It was that horrid lurch just before vomiting. It looked like a slice, babe. I'm just saying. You failed!
You lost the game. Game over. Never mind.
The spell collapsed in her brain. Focus, idiot child, or you'll lose your chance. Rosa tried again. Look, now, this is some self-inflicted pain. We can't do too much. This time, she focused on Gilliam's eyes. Cold, like flints of steel. Dark and fathomless. No grief except perhaps for the situation. No Catherine. No pain of loss. This didn't matter to her. Their relationship was dying anyway. Where was his guilt? Rosa dug deeper. She increased the chanting on her lips. No torment. No uncertainty. No I was just like, the Lion King? Of all things!
That was the first thing that I chanted in a different language.
Mumu Guai Guai Fly Me South!
No, that's good.
Did the spell fail again? She searched once more and found nothing.
I mean, that's not the sound of Squash Banana, that's just random.
No, it actually means something.
I know, it's some happy...
It's a happy thing. My stepdad said something to do with, I don't know, some kind of lullaby or
Either
some
way,
kind
no
of
Americans...
nursery rhyme.
Either way, not many Americans know it is. Squash Banana.
There was no guilt in Gilliam's eyes. She could stop the spell now, knowing that he was innocent. If the spell had worked, then Gilliam was blameless. But this absence was most distressing. Rosa desperately pushed her mind further, almost wishing there was traces hiding beneath.
This woman's causing this place to rain. It only started raining when she was starting to do this spell.
Bruh. Guilt should be present in any loss, no matter how little. Don't we blame ourselves for our own loss? Don't we hate ourselves and punish others, even if it wasn't our fault? I mean, some people just let it go.
You can't hold it back anymore.
It didn't have to be real, but we need guilt to feel pain. I mean, but Gilliam didn't have a sliver of guilt.
Ew. Why she done killed herself?
The vicious pain took hold of her again, squeezing her stomach with murderous intent.
So what, someone just punched her or something, just squeezed?
Oh, no, she got Kalimad or something. The pain was so great, Rosa wasn't sure if the spell had failed or succeeded. Something is wrong.
Yeah, she
Before
dying
Rosa
again?
could agree with Mother, she felt a sharp pain in her throat. Rosa clutched her neck, scratching, scraping. A sharp, jagged lump was blocking her breathing.
This rain is getting real fucking... Damn!
It did start to rain. Oh.
No, yeah, no, it's been raining like for the last... Since she's been chanting this stuff. Yo, give me some of them demons. You better hurry up with the story. Go ahead. Go on. Look,
You're the one saying the Sonic Squash Banana.
It's not a rain dance, though. That's just a random song.
She could feel its edges crawl up her windpipe, tearing the soft walls as it moved about. Bruh, don't do it. The pain did not stop. Rosa fell to her knees and gagged. Oh my. She thrashed about like a woman being strangled. Mother remained calm, unaffected. She did not. By Rosa's distress.
She did not want to hear 2 + 2 = 4.
Rosa was about to expel whatever it was. The tears ran down her face. The horrible acidic taste coated her tongue.
Yo, if there's a freaking chocolate mud baby that comes out of her mouth, I ain't ready.
Oh, I'm not ready. Look, this music is still sinister. I don't know what's going on. Finally, she opened her mouth and forced the vile thing out.
Why should it be like a baby version of Mother?
No. Night, Mother. Let's not do it.
Head on to me.
She kept her eyes shut, afraid to look at whatever had come out.
Open your eye.
Don't do it.
Open your eye.
But she said kept her eyes shut. One of them was already closed.
One of them was permanently closed.
But the choking feeling gripped her and she puked again. Oh my goodness, she is not having a good night.
Can I see what she vomited?
She spat after she vomited. Her spit felt heavy and thick in her mouth.
Ooh, that's that extra thick.
It gathered around her knees in a growing pool.
Yeah.
Rosa panted. Every breath was laced with pain. But the gruesome effect had finally stopped. She wiped the sweat on her forehead.
Ooh.
Something on the floor reflected light. She struggled to comprehend what was in front of her. She reached out with her hand and the prick of something sharp made her recoil. She tried again, this time seeing more clearly. She picked them up with shaking hands. Needles.
Yo.
In her palms were a handful of long metal needles.
She hacked out needles. Look, this is some demon stuff.
Rosa examined them with a horrified kind of curiosity. I'm not curious anymore. I'm running. I'm running.
That's that white people curiosity you see in horror movies? Because white people have that curiosity of just that they're scared, but they want to look at it and just be like, oh my god.
But it's only in scary movies because I've seen like scared white people in real life and they run just as fast.
That's because it's scared white people in real life because they're normal people in real life who run the frick away and not try to understand what that is. But for some reason in the movies we gotta move the plot on and it's usually white people that are just like, what is that? They messing with like the bones of a dead guy and then it takes them like 5 years until they see like the skull there and they're like, oh my god, that's human! Every freaking time.
She stuck one in her thumb and it drew blood, but why? They were real.
Nah, bro, they're needles.
Well, you were choking on them for so long. I mean, you had pain. I would assume that they are real. They had materialized in her throat while casting the spell on Gilliam. Rosa wiped her mouth. There was something wrong with him.
The fact that he's probably immune to your magic?
Something potent and dark. Or could it be that she had merely botched the spell horribly?
It's probably that one.
She had pushed her limits this time. She had gone too far. But still, a tugging concern was forming. It was as real as the metal needles in her hand. Rosa tried to stand up on her feet, but she was exhausted. Her knees failed her and she crumpled on the floor like a rag.
I feel like, see, say that, so I think of ragdoll physics, so I just imagine her just dropping and bouncing for a second.
Are you quite alright, my darling?
Oh, now you care.
Now you see it too. There is a sinister force at work.
Nah, I think she just made it up.
Get up. We have a lot of work to do. We must find out what he is and stop him. Rosa stared at the needles in her hand. Who are you really, Gilliam?
That's the end of the chapter, I'm guessing.
Is it the end of the chapter? It's a great stopping point.
Yup.
Yep. Portraits and candlelight. And we will save here.
Yep. So.
Wow.
That excelled like a decade.
They pulled an M. Night Shyamalan ding dong on us. Through a plot twist. I wasn't ready.
Hey, look, the rain stopped. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
She a demon.
Mm-mm.
Gilliam's a demon.
I don't know.
Everybody a demon in this one.
It's gotta be something.
You got Rosa with her magics and her mom always talking negatively about her. Like, I bet Rosa could come up with straight A's. And she's just like, why you don't have S's? He's just like, we're not in Japan, Mom, still. You could have did better.
You did better. Do something about your life.
You stupid.
Well, that was chapter 2, you guys. And it was really exciting.
Yeah.
And dark.
And Mom being an asshole.
But
I think that's the number one rule in Cupid. It's just not, Mom's gonna be an asshole.
I wonder how many chapters this is. Either way, I'm really excited to see how this story is going to progress. I hope eventually Mother goes away and then maybe the both of them can find love in some form or fashion.
Nah, then you realize Gilly was like a 5-tailed demon that's just consuming. Cause here's the thing. One thing she was right. If every girl he's been with, something has tragically happened, right?
Guess so.
It's like a...
I mean...
Hey, look, the sun's out. Yeah.
So if you like what you saw, yay! We hope to give you more in the future. And we hope that you hit that like button. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. We'll give you more of what you want. This is TwoSpice Gaming.
TwoSpice!
Featuring Katon Dragon Rider
Hey.
and Vampiric Cupcake. And we will let you have a wonderful day, night, sunset, twilight, whatever day it is for you.
If you're camping, have fun. Don't let the bears eat you.
And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Eat some cake, donuts, ice cream, I don't know.
You gotta
Gluten-free.
have it made.
Do something. Enjoy your life. Carpe diem, YOLO, seize the day, all that jazz.
Whatever.
See ya.
Bye.